Have you ever dealt with a natural disaster before that needed a lot of community help and some work? Or have you even seen other people in need and have been put in helpless situations that you couldn't also afford for yourself? Well, we all know that it's very difficult to find time to work for a lot of these services, especially since we all have our jobs and we all have families and homes to go to. Now, remember that even sacrificing a little bit of time just for some help doesn't only just benefit you in the fulfillment and your happiness and joy of giving, but it also helps your family be inspired and you impacting others, making big changes, doing the smallest of things around your community. And I feel like the American Red Cross is very beneficial for that. I remember back in 2017 when Hurricane Harvey had came around, I was having a lot of issues with my family, and especially I had been home for 2 weeks. I remember that my aunt had asked me to donate some clothes by the end of the time that the hurricane was almost going to be over. And when I was putting the clothes together, I just kept thinking to myself, like, how good it felt to just give to others that I knew that were in need and they were also around in my area. Now, when I had gone to the place and I had seen all these people do some hands-on work with the clothing and organizing them and packing them up and also just folding, and there was just kids running around looking for some shoes, and there were even some families in a line that were in special need of some food, and there were just big buckets around. And when I just came in, there was a different type of energy, and I just really felt really joyful to just help around. And remember that when donating to the American Cross, there are various options. And it's not only just about donating clothes, but it's also about donating products or supplies that are needed for the community around you. So some of these donation services can also be eBay, and not just eBay, but maybe some other like online places that you can look through in their website, and they will definitely lead you to some places where you can donate some money for all these donations that you can make. So they especially use specific types of services since there are many supplies that are beneficial for many other things than just the community work, but it also helps fundraise some money for food or clothing, and maybe even help building parks around the community area. If maybe fundraising money or donating money doesn't work out for you, then you can also donate blood. But remember that there is a type requirements that you have to meet up, and a few are that: 1, you have to be at least 110 labs or over, you must be 16 or older, and you must also be have a good health and have a very good well-being. So lastly, if some of these donations don't work for you, then you could also do some volunteer work and join a team. So I remember whenever I had met the team, they were actually very, very nice, and they made me feel very, very special and a part of something. They are very welcoming, and due to some COVID restrictions in their website, they also have a place where you can take a quiz and you can also see for yourself of what you'll be able to do whenever you can go help out and volunteer. You can also sign up and you can make your own ID for the American Cross, and they will definitely help you out and see what's most beneficial for you, and they can also see what's most beneficial for your community, and you can include some ideas for yourself. Remember that the change starts within you and only you, and some of these changes may not be overnight, but they can be over time. But definitely with a lot of teamwork and some volunteer work with the American Red Cross would be very beneficial. And remember that you don't have to do the volunteer work, but you may also donate some clothes or some food that you have, or maybe canned foods that you have in your pantry that you haven't even used. I will leave the link down below for you to also be able to find a place where you can also donate some money and fundraise some money, because they're also still helping people due to COVID. And there have also been a lot of natural disasters lately that have happened that American Cross is still trying to promote out there for others to help. And in their website, they also give you a lot of steps as to why it's very beneficial to help. And I think it's really important for you to know the purpose and as to why you're doing the work that you are doing, and all this hard work that you are putting in, and this energy for other people to be impacted. Not only will others be impacted, but also for yourself. You'll feel a lot of joy and relief from it. My stepmother has also talked to me and has definitely thanked the American Red Cross for donating the blood that she has received since she was in really bad health circumstances. And I'm pretty sure that if you had a family member that was also suffering from any types of things that had to do with loss of blood, American Red Cross is a very good place to also go to. Thank you very much for listening, and I really do hope that you are able to donate any type of thing, or maybe even come up with some fundraiser. And all of these things you can also do in their website, which again I will leave down below for you to look at. Thank you so much for listening, and this is Cassandra.